waste management on campus?
No, I'm not aware.
Do you know anything about waste management?
No.
Hey, are you aware of waste management on campus?
No, I'm not aware.
Do you know anything about waste management?
Honestly, the only thing I know is that there's different trash cans to recycle and stuff like that, but that's about it.
Waste management are activities and actions required to manage waste from its inception to its final disposal. This can include the collection, transport, treatment, and disposal of waste.
Liquid waste includes sewage as well as wastewater from industrial processes such as food and agricultural processing and manufacturing. It can be subdivided into other waste types based on the nature of the liquid waste and the risk it poses. For example, wastewater may contain organic substances and nutrients that are of value to agriculture or may be hazardous due to the chemicals or pathogens it contains. Solid rubbish is the collecting, treating, and disposing of solid material that is discarded because it has served its purpose or is no longer useful. Improper disposal of municipal solid waste can create unsanitary conditions, and these conditions, in turn, can lead to pollution of the environment and to outbreaks of vector-borne diseases, that is, diseases spread by rodents and insects. The task of solid waste management present complex technical challenges. They also pose a wide variety of administrative, economic, and social problems that must be managed and solved. Organic waste is material that is biodegradable and comes from either a plant or an animal. Organic waste is usually broken down by other organisms over time and may also be referred to as wet waste. Most of the time, it is made up of vegetable and fruit debris, paper, bones, and human waste, which quickly disintegrate. Recyclable rubbish. It includes waste items that can be converted into products that can be used again. Slid items such as paper, metals, furniture, and organic waste can be recycled. Hazardous waste includes all types of rubbish that are flammable, toxic, corrosive, and reactive.
There are several environmental concerns to take into consideration when talking about the correct way of using waste management. If we do not use correct disposal methods, dangerous chemicals and poison can leach into the surface or groundwater. This can affect the soil, plants, and water for a long time. It can also pollute waterways and drinking water if sent to normal landfills. This is why it is extremely significant to be aware of the several different types of waste management. Proper safety measures and waste disposal methods make for a cleaner, safer world with less diseases and lower potential harm to both humans and animals. When done right, waste management can also conserve energy and reduce dangerous deforestation, including cutting down less trees for paper production. This graph demonstrates the regional waste generation annually between different regions. As we can see on the graph, the regions with the highest regional waste generation annually are East Asia and the Pacific. These regions have a total of 46.8 million tons. We can compare this to the regions with the lowest regional waste annually, which are Middle East and North Africa. They have a total of 129 million tons annually. These wastes may pose a potential hazard to the human health or the environment, soil, air, water, when improperly treated, stored, transported, or disposed of or managed. Out of the various categories of the waste, solid waste contributes a major share towards environmental degradation. It is important to properly use waste management so that we do not put our health or our environment at risk.
Daily landfill traffic is brought in. We separate mom and pops, that's people cleaning out their garage, and from the trash haulers, which are trash trucks and 70-foot long transfer trucks. And in these two areas, we place the trash, we compact it, and the function of the tarp satisfies our regulatory requirement of covering the trash. Rather than placing 6 inches or a foot of dirt on top of the trash, which takes up valuable airspace. That's lost dollars to the county. The TARP replaces that. The commodity of landfill airspace is the end game here for us at the county. It's a zero-sum game. The more dirt that we use to cover the trash, the less airspace we have available for trash placement. And that's direct dollars coming into the county. So the tarps are a viable alternative to using dirt cover that takes up no landfill airspace. This landfill tarp consists of a high-density polyethylene material. It's a textile, a geotextile, and it comes in 12-foot panels that are sewn together to create our 120-foot by 120-foot configuration. The tarp webbing system is actually seat belt material, which is sewn along the seams on 12 and 20-foot intervals along the inside of the tarp, and also along the perimeter of the tarp to cover up the perimeter hem pocket, which contains 3/8-inch cable. And that cable system is attached to the tarp by means of steel cable clamps. When we're deploying the tarp over trash, one dozer will take each of the two leading edges, top and toe slope, and pull it over the trash and lay the tarp into place. So at the end of the day, when the last trash trucks and mom and pops leave, we place the tarp over the trash. And the following morning, before the first trash trucks arrive, we remove only those tarps in the areas that we are going to continue with tarp placement. So rather than placing new trash on top of dirt, we're merely placing new trash on top of old trash and saving that layer each and every day of a foot of 6 inches to 1 foot of dirt material as landfill airspace. And as the months and years pass, that adds up to big dollars. We've taken a look at our two largest landfills within the existing permitted areas where we're allowed to currently place trash. We have found that we can save the county $47 million over the period of 16 years, or plus or minus $3 million a year, by maximizing the use of tarps rather than using dirt.
I feel that UCR has a acceptable waste processing. We have different types of garbage around our campus for students to put their right waste in the right color. However, I feel that as students, we need to keep spreading the awareness in our outside our communities and homes.
Waste management is a very significant topic in our environment today. Proper waste management allows us to protect our environment. It also allows us to protect the health and safety of the overall population. It is important to understand the different kinds of waste management in order to have a better community. It is also important to inform others so that they too can make a difference in their community.